I ain't even gonna start with like no intro music or nothing this time. I feel like getting straight into it. Chat, what is good, y'all? I know I ain't got nobody in here today. We are live an extra hour earlier than usual. Y'all know my normal time is about like 5 p.m. Texas time. Some days I've been going earlier, like 4 p.m. Texas time. Today is 3 p.m. Texas time. Imagine y'all heard the Vine boom sound effect because I got nothing set up. I don't got my stream shit set up. But I low-key kind of forgot I wanted to go live today. I think I low-key just wanted to chat because I was just going to end up doing some music stuff later on. Oh, also, plus, music is supposed to drop later on tonight. I still got to catch up on some stuff. I listened to Lucky's drop recently. Not all of it. And I'm not going to finish because I'm not going to lie. I just thought it was cool. I was talking to someone at work about it. And no lie, I didn't think it was overly special. Bro, my audio interface literally disconnected because I was just moving everything. But y'all, look at where it got me stuck at, bro. Also, did y'all hear that the first time I played it? I don't know. I don't think so. But no, I just thought that was funny. Let me announce in my dead Discord that I'm live. I also low-key need to test if my thumbnail changer is going to work this time. This is the old one because I readjusted the code the other day. Still want to add some more things. Where is that mug located? Gotta find it. Boom. There it goes. What the fuck? Okay. Boom. I also gotta see what I could do to make it like open up faster. If y'all did not see, which I'm finna go over in another second as well. If y'all did not see earlier today, if y'all give me like another like quick ass second, you feel me? Like motherfuckers don't got two screens, so I can't like multitask on here. Shit. If y'all did not, just give your boy a quick set, you feel me? If y'all did not see, boom, the remix for the 24K Steak song. It's like some fun stuff that we made back in like I think early March or something like that. The remix for it finally dropped. My boy finally sent it back. I was waiting a minute for bro to send it back. Y'all know one stream I kind of got on here and I was a little bit upset. Damn, I think I had the text a off center. I can't even really tell. But yeah, his part's on there. I had to adjust the beat, especially because the beat's not mine, so I had to do whatever the fuck I could. The nuance of performative theory. Oh shoot! Hey, I used to watch that Yumi chick, bro. Nah, bro. Hey, we are in for a long one the wrong way, bro. We are in the deepest way possible. Low key, I think I'm supposed to change the sound of my soundboard because that one kind of still felt loud. That actually just reminded me of stuff I do want to show y'all. So I'm gonna look at that right quick. But y'all know how, even though no one's in here, I used to watch Auntie all the time on here. So we are going to look at her stuff again. Because, bro, her and that one dude from that one time, whatever. Okay, let me check. Is this working? Damn, but now that's hella quiet. Fuck. I'm gonna just put it back to the other one. But her and that one dude from who was basically just like clowning her that one time. I know that Auntie's been responding a lot. I don't know if he said anything. I saw Auntie pop up on my Instagram today and I was like, oh, word bet, bro. We're finna be all over that. There's some other stuff I want to show y'all that I saw on Twitter and all that too. So I'm gonna pull that up as well. Dating and motherfuckers talking about some dating in 2026 has to be a joke and you're over here just flexing your abs, bro. Like, congrats. You're ripped. You're ripped, bro. Oh, hey, Playboy Max met up with Lucky the other day. I did not watch this. I'm going to watch it off cam. I'm not going to have y'all sit here and watch me watch Playboy Max. I'm 32, depressed, and hang with teenagers. Wow, the world is actually just literally listening. Like, insane, because I did not know that Teresa was going to pop up here. I am not following her on... I'm not subscribed to her on YouTube. Makes a beat from scratch. I will watch the Rio Leva video as well. I also low-key got to prop my phone up. And ooh, let me take out my GPS before I dox myself. Low-key got to put my phone up so that I can look at chat from a distance as I am over here just doing whatever the fuck. Yo, there's like so much. This is like some of the shit that I don't be liking that I do. I'll spark up stream and then I won't have anything on the ready to show nobody. Even though no one's in here, so it's not like it fucking matters, but shit. The point of the universe is trying to make her regarding her degenerate path isn't necessarily that she's saying either I was a Pokemon kid or I was a pretty girl. The video describes her mindset from shift from doing all those nerdy things to trying to be pretty. So the question she was asking is more like, what if I had never felt the need to be pretty? Also, her talking about feeling ugly 99% of the time is a phenomenon a lot of people feel. Yeah, that's facts. You're clearly an avid gym goer like me as well. We all experience some form of muscle dysmorphia. I don't know why I just didn't say body. But some kind of am I training hard enough? Even if our physique is infinitely better than the people, infinitely is crazy, who are completely untrained and sedentary. Damn, I cannot read. I get where you're saying. Okay, what you're saying. When she says the word mog, yes, but it's commonly associated with male looks maxing communities. Yeah, I can't lie. I hate whenever people like hear a word that's like more of a nuanced pop cultural term and then they just entirely disregard it as if it's something that people aren't going to understand. Like if there's a certain context of things that people understand and has meaning to it and you know it exists, then disregarding it, in my opinion, just makes you seem like an idiot and narcissist kind of. But whatever. But the word has kind of become more prevalent. Exactly. Not specifically going against what you say, but I want to provide some pushback. Isn't that performance for engagement like the whole point of YouTube? Damn. Ooh. Damn. This thing has got pushback up the ass. Drake is mediocre by default. I don't know if I'm going to watch that. I don't know who that is. But let me right quick pop up the... I already promoted in my dead Discord, I believe. Hold up. My dead Discord knows I'm live. Okay. I don't think my thumbnail changer is working. I've got to put this shit up on my... What the fuck is it called? My Twitter that I'm live. Oh, when I got stuff on Twitter, I want to show y'all. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I want to show y'all. Damn. Bam. Is this person following me? Who is this? Yo, speaking of who is this? Guys, for the first time today, so I've done something where I basically promoted a plugin. It was spawned by Sauceware, and I got like a free copy of that. WA, putting yourself out there really works. However, today I had got hit by a company. I'm not going to name company or like on what they're trying to promote. And I was trying to see if it was legit. From what I was able to, see from just checking, because even with Sauceware, I was like, no fucking way. Like they actually reached out to me, but they're real. From what I saw, it was legit, but they were wanting me to play this mobile game for like 1.5 hours for like 5 streams. To get like 1.5 hours for like 5 streams, damn near, to get like profit in return. Like I get paid, essentially like paid collab and all that stuff. My bad. I'm also like trying to focus on all the stuff I'm opening on, like filtering out the ones I don't want to open. But yeah, I did not go with it. I didn't, because that's not what the channel's about. Maybe if I was like, still in high school and I got reached out for that when I was doing all the gaming stuff, probably. But I'm not gonna like come on here and like try and force feed it to y'all, especially like if it's something I don't even like. Even though I've seen that app promoted a lot, but I'm not gonna try to do it just for the money and all that stuff, just to get some beep baby. Yo, what's good, Albert? Yo, I barely seen that you were in the chat, cause y'all know I don't got 2 screens, and on top of that, like, I don't have my phone propped up. Oh my gosh, bro, I got mad Twitter stuff I was saving. Oh my gosh, actually, I'll tell y'all where I was saving this at, even though I guess that doesn't sound cool at all. Yeah, laugh. I went to this interview today. I went to this interview earlier today. I'd applied to this place maybe a few days ago, and I was like, oh shit, that's why I got this John on. You feel me? So I went over there. It's about 30 minutes away from where I stay. A little bit of traffic. I kid y'all not, it starts raining the second I park. I was like, it's not supposed to rain until 5 p.m. You look like you got an interview button down on. On God, you already know, bro. I got that motherfucker on right now with the khakis. You already know how the fuck it is, bro. Y'all thought I was. Oh damn. Okay, I was hoping I didn't print, but you feel? Nah, like that's literally like where I just came from and all that shit, and it had me pressed as a bitch because I got there at 1:50. My interview time was 2 p.m. Tell me why motherfuckers was walking in after me, and I already told these people my name and what I applied for. They walked up, did the same shit. Boom, they were getting interviewed before me. I was like, bro, what is this shit, bro? So nonetheless, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting for 15 minutes just doom scrolling and shit. And then it's my time. My interview lasted like 3 fucking minutes, bro. I kid you not. That shit dead lasted like 3 minutes. She asked me like 3 or 4 questions. And then I had no fucking like questions for her. Even when she was talking to me, I was like, yeah, I don't know if these people like black people. There weren't that many black people inside of there. I can't lie. I was just feeling off about it. Whenever she said she has no more questions, I was like, she said some, tell me about yourself. I should have said, Big Sean's got a big dick. And I know that sounds gay as shit. But bro, motherfuckers dropped that shit in like a Discord before. And yeah, I was unfortunately not graced, but disgraced for that. But nah, that shit had me pressed. I dipped. I opened the door for this old ass white man, bro. This man definitely was kicking it with George Washington and shit back in the day, bro. This man hit me with the, thanks, buddy. Chest tapped me. Oh my gosh, wow, that looks so much funnier whenever the lighting is up on over here. But nah, I was like, there's just no way. Anyways, I damn near have every single thing that I want to show y'all open right now, except for the Teresa Teal stuff on Instagram. I'm sorry, it's just a lot. There's a lot of links I'm opening up right now. It's a shit ton of stuff that I kind of want to catch up on. But yeah, I did listen to Drake's new stuff. I was telling them like a couple days ago on here, like I'm not a fan of most of it. Like there's a few cool songs on there. I'll actually pop it up open in a little bit. Internet Gatekeeper's the other dude, I believe. Let me see. He didn't make another video on Teresa. Not gonna breeze past what you just look, bro. Motherfuckers get they shit leaked on the net sometimes. I go on Discord one day and I saw Meet Big Sean close friends. It was an Instagram story screenshot and he had his shit right beside a Nintendo Switch. A Nintendo Switch is 9 inches. And I won't lie, if I had to see that, some of my other friends were finna see it, so they saw it too. I wasn't finna be the only one that just saw a straight up meat pic. Now, is it gay that I share that shit? Hey, to each their own, you feel me? But it's like, change the subject. But it's like, nah, that shit. Like, whenever Drake shit got leaked, boy, I was dodging Twitter for a straight up week, bro. I hit the, you know that, like, Leland dance on them, bro? I hit that shit on them. Okay. I'm damn near done. I'm damn near done. I also just gotta open these in, like, some other tabs. Did you say, You took that in a gay way. I said, you feel me, Nah. Now your mind is in the gutter, bro. Nah, I'ma change it for you, bro. I'ma change it for you. Okay, cool. We've got a lot of shit to go over. So, first off, bro, hey, you could imagine what you want to imagine, bro. You feel me? First off, we got Auntie. So, we already brought up Auntie before. Is underground Auntie a parasite in the underground? It's the fact she's calling herself the underground Auntie. We also got her talking about rapping is harder than singing. Chat, in other words, just Albert. What is we thinking about this one? Over here, we've got Teresa Teal speaks on being a parasite in the underground. 20 hours ago. This is actually funny as fuck. Oh my gosh. I don't get why she's giving this shit like so much attention. Like sometimes you really just gotta like walk by some shit. Teresa, damn. It's like half the people. I guess I'm putting on Teresa to like more people that be popping up in here. But basically, she's like one of the music curator type of people that will like hear a song on like the net from an underground artist, kind of just like 42 CEO or like Nick at night. Basically, they'll give their opinion. That's basically it. I can't even lie. That's really what they get big off of. It's like what Duty kind of used to do, even though Duty just talks about beef really nowadays. Before we get into that though, Spotify says yes to AI. I can't lie. I saw this shit. This shit's about goofy as hell. I saw some tweet that was saying It's illegal to use an MP3 converter and SoundCloud upload songs that are copywritten. But this is legal. Damn, bro. Oh my gosh. I need my fan on, bro. I need some background noise, but on top of that, I'm just like, damn, bro. Motherfuckers really be listening to just motherfuckers. Yeah, bro. I was watching a stream the other day and I was like, damn, bro. Fuck. Nonetheless, though, by Kirko on Twitter. What's good, AK? Hey, bro. Bro. I'm never forgetting when I said that shit on there, bro. I was really just saying some funny shit. You feel me? Like, what, bro? When we were making this song, I'm never forgetting how much fun I was having. The lyric I enjoyed the most on here was, damn, I lost that hoe, but at least I got my fucking steak. I'm never forgetting how much I laughed after that. This whole song's a fucking meme. I love it. All right. Hey, it didn't jump scare me this time. Appreciate you, Calvin Trending. What's good, bro? Welcome in. All right. So, hey, I think that's 1.36K, right? Hey, love. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate. All right. Anyways, though, we got Spotify and Universal Music Group have announced a licensing deal that will let Spotify premium users create AI-generated covers and remixes of songs from participating artists and songwriters. The upcoming tool will launch as a paid add-on and is designed to let artists and songwriters earn money from licensed fan-made AI covers and remixes. Spotify says the model is built around consent, credit, and compensation. All right. Now, I know how we all feel with AI, but holy fucking shit, this is so fucking ass. Like, what is the idea of this? The fact that the first word I read here in their own quote is consent is OD, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know if I could say the word I really want to say on here, but this shit is the R word, the one that rhymes with grape. To musicians, dead ass. I'm just being entirely honest, because no one's consenting to this. I feel like the only people who are gonna get cheated and are not consenting to this are people in like big deals. You feel like the Osama sons, not Drake anymore, obviously, but Sabrina Carpenter's. You know, people in like them big ass shits, bro. Nah, music, bro. Like, I mean, it's just a lot of things. Like, they're just trying to cook it with a whole lot of shit, and it just really shows. I feel like my entire life, especially because like y'all feel me, I'm Gen Z and all that shit. I feel like the more I grow, the more companies try to push, yeah, the future is in the hands of the youth. However, they try to use every bit of technology to never put it in the hands of like the next people to take the torch up. And they're just going to try and do whatever for profits, because this is quite literally showing, bro, they don't give a damn about like motherfucking songwriters and producers and all these other people making music. As long as the computer can do it and they can generate more revenue and sit on their asses. I was having an epiphany the other day. Is that what it is? Epiphany? Yeah. On the toilet. You feel me? The toilet, guys, that is where all of the greatest thoughts come from, in my opinion. You feel me? Like, when you letting it rip like a fucking Beyblade, that's when you're getting your best thoughts, in my opinion. I don't like how I'm like staring straight at y'all like this. I'm not gonna look at you. Hey, facts. Hey, okay. I'm not okay. At least I don't feel too weird about it. But no, that's facts. That's facts. That's big facts. I was thinking, look at history. I feel like humans will do anything to build slaves, as long as they can find a fine line and thin line to where they kind of aren't able to call it slaves. And before y'all think I'm not cooking, we literally had slavery. That shit got abolished like less than 200 years ago. Y'all gotta think of that. So we already got that. And then we have obviously workers. You feel? Then there's abusive ass management. People be working some of the workers to death in the sense of where they're damn near slaves. Obviously, slavery still in some parts exists in other places. It's not the same prevalence that it had in like American society. Motherfuckers be building AIs and then they be forcing other fuckers to build the shit out of these AIs so that other people don't have jobs or that they can't gain money from it. Black word. But basically, they're just trying to get like all the money for them fucking selves, and like it's not going to anything. People do their best to just try and make slaves. I feel like that's quite literally just our entire existence, just using our intelligence unintentionally to make slaves. Obviously, AI is not alive, computer generated type shit, but still, it's a weird line that I was just thinking of the other day. It had me thinking for a little bit. But as I said, this is lame. I think this is goofy and dog shit. I don't think a lot of fans are finna make this AI generated stuff. However, they probably are. They're probably gonna try and find some way to make money off of it. That's why I feel like this is actually dumb as fuck. It's dumb as fuck, especially with where tech and the internet is now. It's not like when the internet was first coming up and a whole bunch of laws need to be made around it. We all see this shit in front of our faces. AI is OD powerful, and then people have a bunch of tech. People be scalping for shit and all that stuff on the internet. So yeah, but that's my opinions on it. I think it's lame as fuck. At least we all agree. You know, if someone felt indifferent, hey, that's their own opinion, obviously. All right, Teresa Teal stuff. Let's get into it. Sound the whistles. Y'all know me. Auntie's finna be here like me talking for a little bit. We got like 5 minutes, 7 minutes of Auntie. Let's listen.
32-year-old white millennial woman in the hip-hop space is giving some...
Hold up, before she talks, you are a parasite and invader, and don't listen to your supporters. Why is this back on my feed? It's kind of OD.
Interesting takes and then walking back on them. I understand that this is parasitic seeming to you all, but I want to kind of point out to you that, okay, a couple of things. One, I was a music teacher for 7 years. Before I was a music teacher also, I've always been interested in all different types of music. I got brought up in the classical world. I was a clarinet player. That was my main thing, but I've always been
So this is a clarinet in the background. I can't lie. Sometimes I looked at this and I was like, that's a clarinet, y'all, right? Then one day I looked at it and I was like, am I tripping? That's not no oboe, right? But yeah, I mean, shoot, I could tell by the read it's not an oboe.
Interested in all different types of music, and I found that the classical world was very stifling, and that there was one right way to do things all of the time. And I was really interested in like the actual self-expression and the creative freedom of music. And I do find that primarily in...
Hey, my thumbnail change is working again. Let's go, bro. All right, my fault. It just hit me like a truck. I needed to check
the
that.
hip hop and underground communities. And so as I have like been I was a teacher, and I had students. I taught in like a working class type of area. It was pretty diverse. Students are putting me on to like some of their music, and I'm trying to be open-minded. And then I end up quitting teaching, and then I say, okay, I can make my own music, and I can actually learn how to record, and maybe I can do like an alt pop type of thing. And so I learn how to do that, and it's way harder than I think it is. How it's way harder to record.
Yo, right? Like, people, especially whenever they tell me, I have a lot of friends that hit me up saying that like I make beats and stuff and I make my own music, and they're like, hey, you got to put me on and teach me how to do all this stuff. But it's like, bro, I hate when people say that shit. We all have the internet. You have this shit at home to use. Yes. Do I have a Bluebird microphone? Yes. I mean, shit, that's really all I have that I guess is somewhat decent. But still, like, I had the audio interface. I didn't have that when I started, you feel me? I just started using some random shit and started recording with some microphone I had. Like, it's right there. I feel like a lot of people think they have XYZ background, so they're going to be a professional. Regardless, when you step in a new field, you're always going to have to learn loopholes. You feel me?
It's way harder to promote. It's way harder to be original. And so I try to do this. I'm largely a failure. I release one song in 2023, and then I fall into a 2-year-long depression. I come back to the...
Yeah, people be lazy as fuck. Like... Her 2-year depression, I respect it obviously, but I can't even lie, bro. That's part of the reason why whenever I'm feeling some type of way, I try and cheer myself up, put emotion into the music. You feel me? Like, shit, I had this John that I released. I mean, it's not official, and I didn't finish mixing this, so the mix on this is ass. It's called Blind Love. I made this mug one night in 2023. I was just sad as fuck. And I got this ukulele. I just made some random loop shit, put some fuck ass drums. As I said, raw ass shit. I just put it on one day. Bro, motherfuckers love this shit. You feel like... music is powerful, bro. Like, you just gotta put whatever the fuck you can into it and just love it. I always come on here saying I just come on here to make music and show my love for music. You feel? I'm not trying to be like some overly known motherfucker for this shit, but yeah, people be lazy F. Someone at work even told me, so what kind of microphone do you have? Can I use a gaming headset? Your headset has a microphone, right, boy? Just use that shit, right? Just use that hoe. It's like, these are questions you could get answered from on the internet. You don't have to like console someone 24/7.
Internet, because I want to help other people with their music before I help myself, which is why I start doing these reviews, because
I feel her, but it's like, this is some of the stuff as well where I just don't agree with it. Have y'all ever heard of the phrase, and I think we all have, but it doesn't take a chef to say like the food is bad or something like that? That's a phrase I get. But I'm never going to listen to someone who's not a chef on how to make music better. I used to watch some Jace stream clips, and I sometimes still do. Jace would say, y'all can shit on my music as much as y'all want to. I'm not going to listen to y'all. If you're not successful in making music, why would I listen to you on how to make my own music better or change anything? And that's facts. Now, obviously, the whole successful part, okay, cool. I mean, you can make great stuff and not get notoriety. But it's like... anyone has their own subjective opinion on how something sounds and feels. Shit, when my friends be gassing my old stuff up, I'm like, damn, I don't like how these shits are mixed. Some of my songs from last 2024, they didn't have like any chorus. They sounded too mono in the fucking headphones, in my opinion, when I hear them now. It's just irritating and all that shit. You can work with opinions on some people, but some people definitely will have more valid opinions than others. Yes, she has a musical background. That doesn't go into mixing, engineering, all these other modern day things you're doing, Ada.
Trying to help people promote themselves for a free way.
Although leveling because dynamics,
I'm trying to help like build a culture and a platform so that I want to blow younger kids up so that they don't waste a decade of their lives, a decade plus of their lives like I did, trying to just, like, I'm a millennial, I'm the corporate slab generation, I'm the do the right things and the things will follow for you, like get a job, get a college degree, get a job, listen to your parents.
If y'all get a degree, don't get that shit in computer science, I'm cooked.
That did not work out for me. The world is crumbling around all of us, and I want to help people not waste their lives like I felt like I did. Do I give some interesting takes where I kind of walk back on what I say? Absolutely yes. And that is because I'm trying to be open-minded. I'm trying to admit when I am wrong, and I'm trying to live by the it's okay to change your mind, especially because I know that I was brought up with a certain framework of looking at music, especially from the classical world, and also just because of my generation, the way that we were fed, like algorithmically fed things, and I'm trying to see things in different light.
Damn, Albert.
And this is why I will stand on some things, but other things I am open to changing my mind on. And I understand that that's confusing for people. I'm just trying to show you guys the actual journey, and I'm trying to, I guess it's coming off as inauthentic, me trying to actually show you what's authentic from my mind.
Word. Okay. I mean, shit, I already said everything I wanted to while reacting to that. Next thing from Auntie. Let's see.
Singing. At least for me.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Rapping is harder than singing.
Okay, now I actually really, I'm not reacting, I haven't reacted to any of this beforehand. At least to research stuff, some of the other stuff I saw. What do y'all think about this? What are we thinking about this? I only really wanted to bring this up to y'all. I also got to bring up something in the meantime, so I'll use this timer now. But rapping is harder than singing. What are we thinking? Alfred, I said Alfred. Albert. Okay, but what are we thinking? What are we thinking? False, IDK. Yeah, I can't lie. I can't really get behind the fact that rapping is harder than singing. Well, I mean, not fact, but opinion. I really can't. To be maybe a unique rapper? Yeah. Because how can you really be overly unique as a singer? Like with rapping, the complexity that makes you like a unique rapper is your ability to have multiple entendres and things, multiple meanings, multiple interpretations of your stuff, and go super hard and be in depth with your, I guess, storytelling per se, if you're storytelling. Making your lyrics attract people's attention, bringing people's attention, I guess, as well. But with singing, it's just like a lot of control over your voice and range, which I know sounds like nothing when you say it like that, I guess. But I think that is way harder than rapping, in my opinion. You can be a mediocre rapper and get way more success than being a mediocre singer. Especially, there's so many amazing singers out there, or people trying to be amazing. They'll listen to them any day before a mediocre singer. Depends on what she means. True. Let's get back into it.
At least for me. And this is crazy to me because it is also infuriating because I was brought up, like the racist stigma against rap. I'm a white suburban millennial. I've grown up with like just these sorts of like little like things like just planted to my mind that I've had to like come and challenge as I've grown up and learned to think for myself. But as a kid, I had this idea of like, they're just like people would say, like I've even heard people say, like people just go on and they just talk in a mic and it's like they just say that it's easy to do. They like you get this idea that it's easy to do and that people are just talking in the mic. They're just saying whatever they think in the moment and they're just making a song out of it, whatever.
I feel like this just opened my eyes and I like that. I feel like the modern day idea of what a rapper is easier than the modern day idea of what a singer should be. But if we're talking about, and I would say the peak of lyrical rapping for a larger part of people that were up there definitely comes from the 90s. Sure, there's great rappers these days if we're talking just their ability and capabilities to write as artists. Fucking, we got Kendrick Lamar still, we got J. Cole still. Shit, I can't think of anyone else really. Oh, wait. Nah, I can't. But there's some other people that be hopping on that motherfucking boom bap soulish type beats. And I'm like, damn, these people can really rap. And all that shit. But nowadays, once again, as I said, it's a lot easier to just hop on a mic and say whatever the fuck as a rapper and find success. There's some motherfuckers who do that obviously on trap beats who probably just don't get as much attention. And it's still cool. But nowadays, it's easier to just hop on the mic, rap, and get more success than it is to sing.
And they make it sound so much simpler than it is. And now that I am trying to, like, because I'm reviewing underground music, hip-hop, a lot of rappers.
And also, I feel like a lot of people probably demean how hard it is to be a successful, creative, strong rapper because it's mainly seen as a black person thing. What's good, Muhammad? Even though rap is also poetry.
I want to know what it's like to actually record music like this. Not that I'm trying to become a rapper. I don't think that that's appropriate for me. But I think it is important that I understand how much skill and practice and thought goes into this craft, this particular craft, because I have the classical music background. I know what it's like to sit in a practice room and practice an instrument for hours, but like I'm seeing now that like to practice rapping, it takes the same amount of practice that it took for me to be really good at clarinet like I used to do. And it's just, I don't know, like I feel like singing,
how many of y'all can play an instrument?
Maybe it's also just because I have this classical background and I was a choir teacher. My specialty is still just playing the clarinet. But like hitting a note, matching a note is way easier than like spitting a verse fast on beat, matching the auto-tune, not making the auto-tune sound like shit.
Are y'all this tone deaf? Nah, you could definitely work with the auto-tune for sure. But it's like, we this tone deaf? There's some people, though, who be straight auto-tune trash. Yeah, Muhammad, that's what I said earlier. Being a great, successful rapper, I also said, like, towards the peak of it, like, what, 90s type rap, and then on top of that, what, like, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole type levels? That's hard. Shoot. If we're talking in the songwriting half, then yes, rapping at a higher degree is way harder than what a singer would sing. Half of these singers, I don't know if y'all be peeping, they don't even be rhyming. You don't have to rhyme to make, like, amazing songs. But they just be saying words in a beautiful way, and that's the attraction and appeal towards it. But if we're talking about finding success in general these days, it's going to be easier as a rapper than a singer. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. New underground rappers, these dudes can't rap. Wasn't I on stream a couple days ago when I saved this for y'all? Or do I... Damn. I did not mean to drop this over here. Fuck. Fuck, never mind. I don't think it's on here. It's like what Drake said on Nonstop. They pulling gimmicks because they're scared to rap. That's all I gotta say. It's facts. It's literally facts.
And like waving the pitch around and not sound.
Look, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a straight man. Sure. But besides all the goofy stuff we were talking about earlier, bro, I'm a straight man. I'm a milker's man, bro. I keep looking down, okay? I'm listening to Auntie, but like I gotta keep my eyes over here, basically.
Like awkward, like making it sound natural. Like these rappers make it sound and look so much easier than it is. I've also tried to record some of my own stuff, and I've also tried to like memorize some songs by some artists that I like Slayer and 13.
Also, are we saying with the auto-tune thing she said earlier, it's not hard for a singer to sing, and if they have like auto pitch correction, have it work well for them in a way that doesn't make them sound overly robotic? Obviously, they could readjust stuff in time and then melodyne, new tone, I guess, as well. But are we saying that's not difficult for them to do as well, even if they're... Because a lot of singers don't be going no auto these days. So.
1800 Saint and Destroy Lonely and things. And memorizing the lyrics is also hard. Like when these guys do their shows and they have to memorize their own lyrics. Like it's just got to be a lot. It's like just a lot. And I just wish that people recognize like how much effort it actually takes.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's like... Singers, shoot, most of the time it's not like they're singing anything like crazy fast or anything at all, unless what they're scatting. Shit. I said scatting, then I said shit. Actually, that's bars. So what the fuck? Oh wait, I hit the wrong thing. That's bars. That's funny as fuck. Like, they're harder in like different ways, for sure, undoubtedly. All right, last thing from Auntie. Well, okay, besides, oh my gosh, this is 24 minutes? Guys, I can't lie, I don't think I'm watching this. Like, this is like a podcast for when I go skating later today. Like, I don't think I'm watching all that. But is this the same footage? Whatever, we're just gonna watch this.
Teenagers, you want the real answer? That's the real answer.
Hold up, I just gotta put this thing on. I do not have an ad blocker. Okay.
I've been trying to get away from teenagers for a long time. I was a
Guys, don't clip that. I started on the wrong moment.
teacher for 7 years.
Oh my gosh, that made it worse.
Things are about as bad as they could ever get. It's time for me to do something positive. And the something positive was I'm going to bring music back to being a part of my day every day. But I'm not going to focus on myself. I'm going to do something for others. I am going to do reviews for independent artists to try to help them push themselves and to, you know, try to meet them and get a little community. It's a lot of teenagers. But I go, okay, it's okay. It's okay. I want to be with the teenagers because I can help them. Because it's just like teaching, except better. Because there was a lot of things that I liked about teaching, but it's just like teaching, but it's better because I'm in the safety of my own home. No one can bring a pew-pew and threaten my physical life. That's great. It's great. I can actually work with the ones who want to be worked with, and I am not stuck babysitting some kid with attitude that is forced to be in my class in order to get their fine art credit so that they graduate. Oh my God, I could do this forever. Like,
man, ain't that shit so real, bro? There'd be too many motherfuckers who just be doing stuff like dance, choir, band, and realistically, it's just for that credit. Because they force us to do that fucking credit, bro. Like, you can only feel for her.
what I'm doing isn't what,
Because some of them kids be rowdy.
to
They be
do. I
dumb.
want to make music for me. I'm doing all of this reviews and promotion of other people because I find them more important than me, especially because most of them are kids. So my entire life.
I can't lie, this sounds like she needs therapy. I'm not saying that in no dick ass way. It's just like, this sounds like someone needs to like help her get towards like the root of the problem and help extract it.
Has not been
Realistically.
about me.
I hate the way that I'm conveying it because it sounds like I'm just saying it in a rude way, but I'm not. I'm just being honest.
It's just fucking disrespectful, all of this hate that I'm getting. It's just fucking disrespectful because I'm trying to help you guys.
No lie, these last 6 seconds of audio, Teresa, I might have to use them.
It's just fucking disrespectful because I'm trying to help you guys.
Teresa, I might need that. Standing ovation for that one, even though I'm still sitting down, but I might need that. Okay, bro, like, I'm not trying to look over at my fucking recommended. I'm already looking at my face and then I'm seeing the man's fucking abs, bro. I'm gonna watch that later. Okay, before we get into this video, I have a lot of stuff to show y'all on Twitter. And by that, I have a lot of stuff to show y'all. So, new music tonight. Anyone tapping into any new music tonight? That is still so loud. We got Black dropping. We got Fake Mink dropping. We got V's. We got Wiz Khalifa and MGK? What the fuck? Okay, we got Wiz Khalifa and MGK. We got JPEG Mafia experimental rap out now. I know Mohammed is dancing in his seat, bro. He's sitting. Oh my gosh, never mind. I'm too fat now. I can't jump up on my chair. Never mind. I will break this, John. We got Young Keiko and Slayo. Never tapped into Young Keiko before. Lizzo and Sexy Red. I'm not tapping into that. Some Scary Movie 6. Olivia Rodrigo. Some new Snot. Okay. Dior versus You. Who's tapping into Dior versus You? Isn't he like a scammer? Isn't that what like Auntie used to say? Midwest in the big 2026. Damn. We got some new Slayer. I heard this John earlier. This John is tough. 1300 Saint is dropping as well. Let's go. Mexico Dro. Anyone tapping to Mexico Dro's music? I only know him for like the production, really. We have got a lot of music. Oh my gosh. 42 Doug. Wolfface Joey. Who's Jim Jones? I don't know these people. Punk Rock sounds familiar. Matt Proxy's dropping Knots. Have I heard that song before? We got Raining Lol, Keith Turner, and Ty Dolla $ign. I can't lie, we're good off the Ty Dolla $ign. I bet someone's gonna say we're sleeping good tonight, huh? Yeah. I didn't think it'd be third comment, really, even though this is like, what? Oh, well, more releases, but... Bro, I swear people don't see Drake and then, like, motherfuckers just be saying it's a great night to sleep. But whatever. There's some, I think, probably gonna be some good singles off of this tonight. Maybe not a whole lot of amazing stuff. Damn, yo, like... I told y'all about, like, some stuff earlier where it was, like... some shit's in my email and then obviously the fucking... Oh yeah, it was the shit on my email where I was talking about someone wanted me to like do some like paid collab shit where, you know, I would get some money from it, but yeah, I said no. I think everybody dropping because Drake got out the way. Nah, that's facts. Where's Jim Jones? Is mad funny. Whoa. Oh my gosh. I hate, bro. I wish I had a second screen. I really do. Because sometimes, bro, I'm not even ignoring y'all's comments. I've gone through and edited some videos and some stuff sometimes, and I'm like, whoa, I did not see these comments because they're just not popping up on my phone. I literally just like reopened the stream and I saw so many comments. She seemed like she near crashing out one day. Yeah, I mean, the truth is her music didn't work and she got to cover all these. Go and watch the man's abs laters. OD, bro. OD. JPEG Mafia dropped. Black. Yeah, JPEG. Everybody, bro, literally everybody is dropping today. I've never seen a Kirko post get that long before. Mexico drove that Twitter motivation dude. I know who he is, but I didn't know he's a Twitter motivator apparently. I think everybody dropping because Drake. Yeah, that's facts. I remember Lucky saying, y'all think I'm not finna drop because Drake is dropping tonight? Which, hey, to each their own. That man's overly confident. He was mad confident. I'm not saying stupid confident. He's just real confident with it. All right, next up, he dropped out of Harvard, all this other stuff. I just thought this was cool. It's gonna leave my bookmarks anyways. Jeff Bezos said the bottom half of Americans should pay 0 federal income tax. I just wanted to show y'all that. I don't really be getting into that world, but man, any shit that I don't really gotta give a damn about. Yeah, he dropped 3 Summer mid albums. Wait, when? Oh, new I said Leslie. Lucy Bedrock snippet. Guys, something tragic has happened earlier. I was going through Twitter before I was waiting for the interview. Oh my gosh, I didn't even finish what I was saying earlier. So the paid collab thing, I was also checking my email and someone hit me up for like another paid collab thing where I would help them promote like this AI thing to basically help people build AI music. And I was like, motherfucker, bro, don't disrespect me like that, bro. Like, I'm telling you, I'm not selling my soul to like try and get like money off of y'all or like any type of publicity, bro. I come on here because I like making music, try and share it, talk about the music world, and then shit, I can learn from y'all can learn from me. It's as simple as that. I think that's a fucking great ass deal. Like I'm not on here to be like overly publicized or anything, bro. What the fuck is it? Oh, Lucy Bedrock, How to Pretend. This album got blown off of the map. It's gone. It's not on Spotify no more. Apparently someone falsely copywrote How to Pretend, maybe. And yeah, that shit is gone. It apparently from a deleted tweet from Lucy Bedrock. Anyways, though. Guys, am I lost or am I just not getting the vibe? Yeah, I can't lie. I felt like Anko was gonna say trash, but I'm not with this, bro. Don't use Spotify. That's real. I can't lie. I really only use Spotify for like small things, really. I rarely use it. Yeah, I'm not getting the vibe either. Or you're saying I'm not getting the vibe. Okay. Word too. Yeah, I'm not with this one. But yeah, I mainly really just go through YouTube and find a lot of people. Yeah, I can see it working in an album. Oh no, I just wasn't really a fan of the beat. His vocals were cool, it's just not for me. Motherfuckers will drop their worst song and go, that one was for the real fans. That was Yeet, I swear, bro. Saitama really one of the few anime MCs with absolutely zero aura, and somehow that's what makes him so good. Ain't that shit some facts? I mean, no aura. I mean, I guess it's because that dude really just be doing whatever. This is aura farming right here, bro. Literally. But hey, it's whatever. He's also wearing a big, like, yellow costume. Whatever. This dude did the Saitama challenge, like, hella. This is what his physique ended up like. Any of y'all ever do the Saitama challenge before? The 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 10-kilometer run? One shot, man? I think those were low-key just for me to, like, pull up. Okay. I saw this, I saw some Playboy Max stuff, and then I also saw some music stuff. I just want to bring it up. Not that Uzi needs a career revival. I'm sure he's doing fine, but collaborating with people like Slayer / Lucy Bedrock, Pretty Fun, Ego Break, etc. would be such a great pass in the torch moment. You can hear how inspired these younger artists by Uzi and furthering the sound. Guys, Slayer talks about Uzi a lot. No lie, bro, that'd be amazing. It'd also be, as he said, a great pass in the torch moment. And I also feel like it would kind of do a little good for his music because people be saying that and current Uzi is like super ass, but they also be changing their opinions like crazy, so who knows? Yeah! Was I speechless listening to two fan-made Lil Uzi Vert X Slayer mashups? This shit crazy. Wait, hold on. This is actually kind of crazy. This, whoa, that was actually insane. Yo, I don't know how much of that I could really let play out, but damn.
I have bangers, chat. We got people.
Oh my gosh, that's brain fog. I don't know if I like that last one, but bro, like that first one, nah, that was crazy. If Pusha T never exposed him for having a child, I don't think anyone would ever know. He would have continued to hide that child. Pusha made him be a father publicly. What do we think of this? My sound did not go off. What do we think of this? Because I honestly think this is true. Y'all remember that whole summer of 2024, like July, whenever Drake was posting himself like being a father only on like the gram? Has he ever done that before? I don't be caring about him like that, but I don't think so. I doubt. Yeah, he was already hiding him. And then the second after like he got caught and all that stuff exposed, then he started showing his kid out to the world. Who definitely wasn't like a newborn at the time. He was definitely like in the later half of his toddler phase. You feel it's just... like obviously it's like he does not have to like show him being a father and all that stuff, but it's like, motherfucker, why are you forcing yourself to be a dad to the media so much more the second you're getting exposed? Talking about I wasn't hiding my kid from the world, I was hiding the world from my kid. Like, okay. You cooked with this one, me realizing that sleep is a free trial for death, but with ads. Facts. Mindplex returns on June 12th, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, one thing I low-key want to do, hopefully I'm able to get the budget, I was thinking about it. I want to see if I could somehow get an extra camera perspective, like over there, like in front of that balloon or some shit, and maybe set up like some shit on the wall. And then, no, this is huge news. This is huge news, I can't lie. But see if I can get like a Bluetooth camera, because I already have a lav mic. It's like a Bluetooth microphone. And then set this up so where I can change perspective, hop on over there, chat with y'all, and like look through shit, and then like just do whatever the fuck. And I can have whatever the hell going on behind me. I think that should be kind of cool and kind of funny. But hopefully, budget needs to go up. Guys, is that Minecraft stream finally coming? I know y'all was a bit upset last time I said we weren't playing Minecraft. Is we finna do that?
You kill, and for every chest you open, eat a jalapeno. Ha! Fantastic.
Yo, whose skin is this? Did that mug just say 50 plus? Bro, this is loud. Nah, you're right, Mohammed. This is that Slayer music. Bro, y'all know how I just said this, that Slayer music? If they somehow turned him into a burger, which I know isn't in Minecraft, that should be funny. Surely wasn't that many back then. Nah, there's no way they had 50. They had a lot, but 50? I don't think so. Was that Bonnie? Guys, we've got to get on Mineplex. Do y'all even know? This kind of overproduced. It's produced as fuck. I can't lie. But yo, no lie, Hunger Games / survival games, because I know technically this version in Minecraft is known as survival games, even though people mix and match them. Yo, when this shit started dying and it was only Egg Wars and Sky Wars people cared about on Minecraft, a part of me on the inside died that same day. It was hell. I would be queuing up. It would be me and 3 and 4 other people. I was like, there's no way. There's no way. We've got to hop on this, bro. Damn, we might have to hit that not getting off till we get a Hunger Games dub. Mohammed over here putting the crying emoji. You motherfuckers was kind of like that a little bit, bro. I'm just like, back on my shitty only less than 30 FPS PC, bro. I started getting a tad bit better, bro. When I started hitting the motherfuckers with the bow from afar, bro, I was tapped. And then I get ran up on by someone in full diamond or some shit, but still. Nah, Sky Wars was low-key cool as fuck, and then people got sweaty, and I slowly stopped playing. Also, I really hate how Hypixel starts out people with kits. It's cool to an extent, but I just wish everyone started with nothing, in my personal opinion. Pay to win at metrics. Or pay for perks. What did they call this? I forgot what they called this. It was like a Smash Bros variant that they had. This was like the first version of it. It was like Smash Block or something like that. I know I just pog faced, but it was for a very appropriate reason. Bro, if they got them MCSG maps, boy, we need Breeze Island stat. We need Breeze Island, bro. Oh my gosh, bro, we need this back. Also, Breeze Island 2 wasn't that good, but it's beautiful, but it's not that good. But I need this. I need this. Also, is it like SG04 Minecraft map? Yeah, I need this. I need this, bro. There's also another one. It's like Minecraft. Shoot, I hate when I type like that. Survival games maps. Isla de something. De Rosa, I think. Bro, I swear I can't find any pictures of this map at all besides this video right here. This video is the only reason that I know it's not some Mandela effect. I know this thing exists. Oh my gosh, bro. I remember when I first saw this mug, I was probably like in the 6th grade. The Lighthouse one was your favorite? I know there's some others, but I'm just forgetting them. Low key, Minecraft, MCSG, survival games maps. Survival games, bro. Like, bro. Oh my. Oh, this one, bro. Swearing. That's what it was called. Or however the fuck you said that, but nah. This one I always thought looked cool, but I didn't like playing on this map too much. This one is a classic as well. Also a classic. But I think those are all the ones I really have in mind. There's like, is this the moon one? Nah, there was one that was like astronaut based. I think it came from like Nexus MC. Y'all remember Nexus MC? That mug was the Minecraft server Jerome SF and Beijing Canadian owned back in the day. I remember whenever I first actually bought Minecraft, I tried to connect to this and I think the server was dead. Holiday Resort, that's... Oh! Nah, that's ball. That's ball knowledge, bro. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this map. That's ball, bro. My bad, y'all. Like, nah, I can't even apologize. I had to nerd out over this. Survival Games Highway? I can't remember if I remember that one, really. Yo, hold on. Let's finish this. Let's finish this real quick. Yo, one thing I hope they keep is that game mode where you have your elytras, and you're basically just like, it's basically like survival games, damn near. I don't think there's really chests, but you're basically just attacking everyone in the air and just trying to catch up to them and all that stuff in the elytras. I love that one the second it came out. I can't even lie. Shoot, I have videos of that on my channel. Obviously, y'all gonna hear a different me because motherfuckers' voices be changing and shit. But Mindplex game mode with elytra. Skyfall, bro. I can't lie. There's not even a point of me muting the audio because it's like, bro, I'm over here showing y'all, and y'all can literally go to the channel yourselves. Nah, literally, I gotta skip the intro. That's my old username. Year of having premium Minecraft. I never cracked Minecraft because why would I ever pirate anything in my life? Yo, oh my gosh, nah, bro. I used to love this, bro. On me. Oh my gosh, my old overlay. Oh, it's cringe. I'm cringing, bro. But nah, bro, that game was peak.
Mindplex returns June 12th.
Y'all could have had me do that voice, bro. Damn, I can't lie. This shit's about to be peak. Mindplex ran on hundreds of unpaid volunteers building and modding the whole thing. It didn't run out of players. It ran out of people willing to work for free. Okay. Super Smash Mobs. That was the name. Block. Yo, did y'all like Block Hunt? I was never the biggest fan. Also, Dragon Escape. Nah, that mug was cool. Turf Wars, bro. That is bringing back mad memories. I'm not finna keep playing this. I've seen a lot of people getting copyright stricken on Twitter. And I'm not even finna feel this on YouTube, but they were OD hate watching Goku and Boo fighting. I saw this earlier today. What is this? Is this literally like straight connected through his OBS or computer? Like this is like Inception. Yeah, Blockham was cool. There were some people that were OD tough at it. Y'all remember Murder Mystery on Hypixel? That mug? I used to play that with my friends. I used to whoop ass. I can't lie. I used to whoop ass when I was either detective or the murderer. Cause I told y'all, bro. I used to watch a whole lot of Think Noodles, and whenever Think Noodles was saying you got to anticipate that bow shot, you got to like anticipate the movement. Boy, I turned into motherfucking Legolas on a bitch. I know Metro Boomin, someone punching the air. Yeah, it's still crazy that like Future and Drake still had their song. Someone booted Linux inside. Whoa, that's crazy. It's kind of wild. I'm never forgetting when I was a jit. I saw someone had like a live 3D scan like camera of like their cat in Minecraft. I thought that shit was insane. The video should still be on the net, no lie. YouTube. She's what the fuck? Okay. Well, I watched this channel, so I'm watching this off stream. I feel like there's no shade. Wow. Minecraft, cats, 3D camera, something like that. At least Mohammed knows what I'm talking about. I really want to find this video. It's an old video. Xbox camera one connect. Oh, Loki, I wanted to watch this off camera. Somebody watch later, but I'm gonna watch it with y'all more than likely. Minecraft, 3D camera cat scan, something like that. Like I'm gonna put connect as well because whatever. I'm probably never finding this thing. Yeah.
Being a girl.
But oh, it's not on my watch later. I was capping, I guess. How long have I been yapping? Almost an hour? Feels like it's been a bit more. Okay, met a guy once that legitimately thought MP3s degraded over time. Nah, that's funny. Wait, I missed it? Where? Oh! Well, it's kind of this one. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Now, when I first seen this, bro, oh my gosh. Now, my mind was blown. Now I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. Motherfuckers did this shit without AI. This is why video games these days always turn out ass. Motherfuckers can't do this shit without ChatGPT loaded right beside them or Claude. Damn, I was in the second grade. Wow. I was in the second grade when this dropped. Maybe Keem uses Claude. Damn, bro. You know this video's old because it has the old Fraps watermark up there. Bro, I always find it so funny of this cat moving frantically, just destroying all the blocks in the world. This is still insane. Bro, this video literally just screams like early 2010s. What the fuck? Early 2010s, low budget, and I love it. And even with that, they're able to make that stuff there. Boom. I just thought this was funny. Future shared a new edit of himself inspired by Michael Jackson's iconic glove photo. I've been seeing that photo everywhere. Nah, super cool video. When you finally finish school, boy, that's literally me. No sound effect played. Wow. How it feels going back to work after your lunch break. Nah, this facts. Low power mode used to do something 10 years ago when you turn on low power mode and it does absolutely nothing except for make it yellow. I swear, that's facts. Sometimes I feel like that mug genuinely is nothing. All right, this is a Slayer clip. I don't know which Lego Batman this is, but we'll see. I don't remember the scene, so it could be the third one, low key. Or is the new one the fourth one? The new one's the fourth one. It could be the fourth one. Yeah, it's the fourth one.
Batman.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to play the fourth one. Hey, has anyone seen Obsession? I have still yet to see it. No lie. Everyone has been praising this movie. This movie literally came out of nowhere, and I swear every single time I bring it up to someone, they either know it or they don't. It's like 1 in 2 people. One will say they do, other person says that they don't. But it's a horror movie. I'm really interested to see what it's like really about when I watch it because it just seems great. I watched the Michael Jackson biopic recently. I told y'all that. But I watched Whiplash a couple days ago while I was working on a song. I was working on this John over here. Where's my mouse, bro? I was working on this John over here.
She was right by the...
I was working on that John, and like I just sometimes need to distract myself. I can't lie. So I just started watching some Whiplash. I kept going back and forth. Whiplash was an amazing film. If you haven't watched Whiplash, I think y'all should. It's a great film. It's not really a whole music type of film. Music is like a big part of it, but you'll still enjoy it regardless. I also really can't wait for when I release this. I want to show y'all like how I made it, because I told y'all this is the like one I was supposed to make a Frutiger era type beat, and I ended up making this like a Bossa Nova type down instead. So yeah, I can't wait to break that one down for sure. It's gonna be a fun one. Deep fake P apparently will be a criminal offense of up to 2 years in prison. I just want to show y'all that. Kirko post is deleted. The Kirko post was the one that we read about earlier about the AI stuff, basically. What's up with his face? Anyways, though, pretty cool. Slayer is so good at music, deadass. Facts. Bro, literally, when I saw this, I was like, damn, bro. Hella people. Oh, Zay2 Cash. Was Zay2 Cash up on there earlier? Did I skip him? But yeah, I have no clue what Punk Rex is really. Oh, basically, Spotify is fixing to start allowing, like, I think page users to, like, of an artist or something like that. It's like a paid feature. Make AI remixes of an artist's songs and, like, AI covers. And it's a way for the artist to get more money. But nonetheless, and they say it's full of consent. Dumbass motherfuckers, bro. Just saying anything, bro. All right, next person though. Who is my thoughts on underground music? Taming My Ego on Twitter. All right. How do y'all learn how to make beats? Maybe tell me specific YouTubers or something because I'm stuck. Oh, wait, no, I got a self promo. Just watch my videos. Nah, I'm playing. I don't be fucking with saying shit on Twitter, bro. Motherfuckers on Twitter's be annoying, in my opinion. I hate AI detection programs so much. My fully human written essay shows up as 87% AI written. What are you even supposed to do if your teacher brings it up? How can you disprove them? Ain't that shit facts? No lie, though. I don't think I've really had something that was like overly infinite tutorials and hard drives. On baby, bro. Imagine having no clue who Skeletor is or... Yo, I was wondering what this said, but nah, that's funny. This is that He-Man type film basically coming out, right? By the MCU. I did not know that they have rights to He-Man, but it seems pretty cool. I never watched it growing up. It was kind of out of my time by a few years. As I told y'all, the Lucy Bedrock EP got taken down. It's upsetting. Fucks you up in your essays. Damn, they be using that mug in y'all's essays now? Is that like in turnitin.com? Because when I was in school, like, they never had it for that. Now, they did use, like, AI detection type softwares. Actually, nah, I think it happened with, like one semester. I think it was my last semester in college. But I think they started using it a little bit. But for the most part, it was just, like, plagiarism detection on some stuff. Like, obviously, sources and all that. But damn. Gonna be... oh, my gosh. And I always used to hate how the plagiarism detection would up you maybe, like, 40% for your sources. That used to be crazy. Especially if your teacher was like, just cite these sources exactly. And everyone copy and pasted that. So everyone would already have that like citation kind of detection stuff. I've been seeing a whole lot of Sonic redrawn as MJ type of stuff. So I just wanted to go over that. All right. Apparently Osama-son's birthday was yesterday. Did y'all hear that new Osama-son song? It dropped the other day. Once again, my mouse just disappeared. Okay. But that new Osama-son song is called Off That. I think the song sounded pretty cool. I can't lie. Sound selection is key. I'm going to watch that off stream. I'll play the instrumental for y'all because I'm not going to play the whole thing. But yeah, it was a cool song. Definitely not as like distorted as like a lot of the more recent stuff. But bro, this beat just sounds so fun. I can't lie, like it does give me YouTube like type beat type vibes. Not saying the beat's bad, it just sounds fun. It sounds fun as fuck.
Happy birthday, Lil O. I'm not gonna lie, bro. No cap. Dang, I called this nigga, bro. I called him. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm like,
yeah, bro. No lie. I'm glad you said that, bro. I was listening to it in my car and I was like, bro, I feel like Slayer could have been on this.
Amari, like, happy birthday, bro. I love you, bro. He was like, Prince, I love you.
Oh my gosh, my nose
bro.
is always itchy as fuck.
And then he whipped out some racks. Chrome Hearts rubber bands. I whipped out some pink rubber bands. And we just bonded and flexed on each other. Like, it was really magical, bro. So, you know, shout out to bro. Happy bro. Let me get a happy birthday, Lil O. Worship. That is a happy birthday, Lil O. I'm not gonna lie, bro. No cap.
So next tweet. So yeah, I just thought this was funny. You fake as fuck. Okay. All right. Another thing that Spotify has announced. Apparently, there's about to be a new feature on Spotify for artists to set aside concert tickets to fans on the platform. Reserve tickets. It will use streams, shares, and other forms of activity to identify an artist's most dedicated fans and hold 2 tour tickets for them specifically. The fans will then have a day-long window to purchase the... Oh, they still gotta buy them? That's crazy, bro. They're just saying, hey, hold on, we're gonna make sure y'all can still purchase stuff. No discount though. Like, I thought they were gonna get free tickets. It's kind of lame. Loki sucks that this dude got too famous to go back to acting. He's a natural.
Come on, obviously. Check these out.
What the fuck is that?
Okay. Wow.
Okay, maybe he's a little funny.
First thought, transcending the game. Like, it's like, you need a banjo for those. Those are crazy. Those are crazy. This guy went home on the range with it. Wow. You're in 2038 with those. These are, jeez.
Bro, he's talking like the average uncle at like the random family meetup, and I actually love it.
Come on, bro. It's a joke. I can't hoop in these.
Nah, obviously, I know that.
This the real thing.
Wow. This guy's the abominable snowman. Those are hard. This guy's trying to dominate the Alaskan market. You got to keep the ankles warm. Ying, 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 ying. I see the jumper. It's great. Those are crazy.
Yo, what's wrong with you, bro? You think I would wear these? Are you even a real friend, bro?
I thought you were taking it somewhere else, like on some fashion.
Are you a yes man, bro?
What? No, like, no. I'm supporting my brother. Obviously, if you're going there, I'm going with you.
I'm gonna stop playing on it. These are it. These candies.
The candies?
These the ones.
Bro, that looks like some shit that Frozen would wear. I can't lie. This is funny as fuck, bro. I can't lie.
The Candyman's home. Ow. Oh, wait. Did I just get a cavity? Someone called a dentist. Like, oh my goodness, bro.
You see, I know some people be like, bro, he's not even saying anything funny. It's the fact that he's saying this stuff that's funny. I hate how some people can't get that. It's sometimes it's not about what you say, it's the fact you said it. Like everything you say here is funny.
How many people are gonna be copying this off the shelves and be like, shh, give me that. Like, are you dumb? Are you stupid, or
are you dumb? Like, you can't tell me that's not funny, bro.
Give me that. Like, are you dumb? Are you stupid, or are you dumb? Are you stupid, or are you dumb? What, like, shh, give me that. Like, are you dumb? Are you stupid, or are you dumb? Which one? Like,
yo,
give me that. Like, are you dumb? Are you stupid, or are you dumb? Which one? Like, that. Like, are you dumb? Are you stupid, or are you dumb? Which one? Like, these are fire flames. Like, I need these. Asa, what other colors? What other colors? Tell me. Yo, tell me. Don't keep it a secret. Tell me. This is these are hard. Wow, are these my pair? No.
Yo, nah, that was actually funny. I can't lie. That was mad funny. Whoa. All right, these are the new Scary Movie 6 popcorn buckets and kids. That's how we ate popcorn from a bong at the Scary Movie theater premiere. Since Darth Maul didn't die, Anakin Skywalker was actually the first Jedi to kill a Sith Lord in 1,000 years. Now Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's facts. Google Drive scanned this manga artist's private files and banned him. AI flagged, appeal rejected, private artwork gone. The AI is always watching. Damn. Alright, let's see what this is about. By the way, I hate to admit this, with all the embarrassment it brings, but I got my Google account banned. It happened when I was uploading data from an old comic I drew to Drive, and a warning popped up. Even my appeal for re-review got rejected, and boom, account banned, just like that. Seriously, it's a real hassle. I was using that Google account for all sorts of sites and services. This might not affect the goody two-shoes out there, but if you're the type thinking, me, a goody two-shoes? Maybe, watch yourself, alright? So are they saying they're not a goody two-shoes? What the fuck was on that drive? Anyways, though, like, what the fuck would they have had that flagged them that got their shit removed? Just the beginning, people who complain I've got nothing to hide. It was a bigger picture. Anyone who has access to your data can incriminate you. Facts. In the future, use your data against you. Big facts. That's why I like that, bro. This internet shit's scary, bro. Get hacked. That's why we should stick to tools that are private by default. Yeah, I guess. Also, DDocs.new. That's facts. Who is this guy? Apparently he's like some manga artist, but I don't know this person at all. I don't know them. But then again, this is also auto Google translated or translated via Grok, which I can't lie. Sometimes I'll be trusting Grok a little more than Google translations. So this might be somewhat translated incorrectly right over here. Maybe he's not saying he's not a goody two shoes, or maybe he wrote it incorrectly. But yeah, that's unfortunate though. Yeah, this new Slayer, Chris Merrick Wah home runner. This is tough. I'm assuming that Honey Gardens once again did the cover more than likely. I don't know if this is Honey Garden style really, but Honey Gardens does a lot of Slayer's covers, so maybe. But that drum was tough. Okay, here is what I was trying to show y'all. Spotify and Universal Music Group have announced a licensing deal, as we went over earlier, that will let Spotify premium users create AI-generated covers and remixes of songs from participating artists and songwriters. The upcoming tool will launch as a paid add-on and is designed to let artists and songwriters earn money from licensed fan-made AI covers and remixes. Spotify says the model is built around consent, credit, and compensation. Yes, that's the bullshit that we read earlier. beyond that, though, I don't really have much else to go over besides these videos. I know it's just been a lot of talking, and only reason I'm not even coming on here really making music much is because I already know, once again, I'm going to hop back on FL, and I really want to finish that Bossa Nova type genre that I showed y'all, because I already have, like, the lyrics and everything worked out. I just need, like, layers, some stuff, and all the other, you know, just, yeah, basically just that. I can't even lie. And then I'll release that whenever I get, like, a cover in mind. I want to work on some other songs, because, man, no lie, the stream frequency, especially the ones where I'm making beats, might really drop like a motherfucker. I can't lie. I've been telling y'all at other times I'm gonna like stream a little less sometimes when I'm almost done with making a song, because I want to focus on dropping it. But some of these Jones I make on stream, a good amount of them I'm not gonna use for myself, but some of them I'm like, damn, I will. Then I make stuff off cam, and I'm like, damn, so many song ideas and beat ideas, but it's not a whole lot of time to make them because I come on here and all that stuff. I also work on editing the shit and all that, and obviously work on all that. So the time to really make songs is diminished. So whatever bits of recordings that I'm able to give y'all, you know, I'm just know, bro, I'm not gonna say never, you know, I can't promise anything, but it's not within my intent to disappear from y'all. It's just motherfuckers is just trying their best, you feel? Plus I gotta serve the music out. I gotta serve. Anyways, though, this is that video from earlier. I'm gonna watch this, and I think we're gonna also watch this one as well, the 14-minute one. Then we're gonna head on out. Let's get into it. Sound the whistles. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I dead think I probably got like 50 fucking beats I need to record on. Like, probably like 30. And that's the shit I'm talking about. That's why I'm like, damn, I can't stay consistently streaming. Then some motherfuckers is like also reaching out, and it's like I don't really know if I want to show myself making like stuff with their stuff, because it might go to some other artists and I don't even want to show like how it was kind of made without other people's like stuff and all that. No P3. Nah, I said 50 because low-key it kind of feels like it's close there, but it's about half of 50.
All right, what's up, guys? So this video,
I've had like song ideas for like a year and some shit. I was dead telling one of my boys I don't want to release this album because like it's gonna be so amazing, so I stopped recording it sometime like early last year. And I said, unless I hit 1,000 subs and I get like a somewhat decent audience, which, hey, we're at 1,000. The audience is only growing, you know. So over time, of course, it's gonna come out. No lie, my vision that I have with it isn't the same as what it is before, but I want to keep the vision the same as it was back in 2024, 25 when I made it.
Videos on picking
that's why I have a lot of
guys
beats
and girls, and I'm about to
plus I haven't been like releasing consistently either.
show y'all
But the new ones are performative
pick-me's,
theory.
but genuinely some professionals who have been working on their game for years. They've probably spent years perfecting their craft. It's almost to the point where you have to respect their game a bit, even though I don't really mess with pick-me's that much and like people who are just trying to seek attention really hard, but the level of manipulation here is just so insane that you almost have to give them a little bit of respect. I feel like this pick I'm showing right now doesn't even really do justice for how effective they are at baiting people. And another thing they do is LARP philosophy. I found like both the guy and the girl that I'm about to show, they're both pretty good at LARPing philosophy, and it really helps with their bait. All right, so I'm gonna start off talking about the guy that I found. And this dude's mostly a TikToker, I think, or at least that's where I found him. But you might be thinking, he seems like a pretty basic pick-me. I mean, he's showing off the physique a little bit in this photo, but, you know, it doesn't seem like there's anything, like, too special about him.
Now, no lie, I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw this, I thought he was turned around. I thought this was cheeks. I was like, gang.
I'm like, why am I calling
But nah,
this
his
guy
quads are just
professional
huge.
pick-me? Why am I saying this guy's genuinely on a different level? I'm about to show y'all. So this is the guy's profile, and once again, you know, it seems pretty chill, like just regular bait, showing off the physique and whatnot. But there's some other posts that are actually like genuinely insane manipulation.
Some of you might be
the fades are
wondering,
crazy.
hey man, you make all these spiritual or intelligent videos, but you're still such a slut. Like, what's up with that? Like, you're always shirtless on the camera and you're doing all this bodybuilding stuff. Like, that's not spiritual at all. And I would totally agree with you, man. You are 100% right. I'm not going to
Hey, I don't think there's anything wrong showing off a body that you're proud of. Shit.
pretend to be the Buddha or something or beyond that. Like, I'm a 23-year-old man. I have a lot of desires, egoic desires, childish desires left in the world, you know? Like, obviously, like, when I make these videos, I'm thinking, like, yeah, like, I hope some girls see this and they go, hey, you look good, because that makes me feel nice, and I like when women are nice to me. Because again, I'm a 23-year-old man. I'm not gonna.
Now, I know someone might be like, why'd you pause? No, I hope women are nice to me. Like, yeah, but it's like, bro, it's like, why you fishing so damn hard for that, bro? Just like show off what you got, be proud of it and confident. And then like shit, if you get like compliments, you see, that's why like I'm not the type of motherfucker where it's like I'm finna fear saying, no, yeah, like you're really well in shape, you're fit, like you got a great physique to anyone. It doesn't matter if like you're a guy or a woman, because motherfuckers be on some, oh, you're trying to smash, or motherfuckers be on some. How's that hate? I'm not saying he should be moving in a way where like he's trying to only think that he's good for himself and that anyone else's opinion is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he should be okay with his own confidence. Just like the way a lot of people are in relationships and they don't even like themselves. So, you know, if they're out of a relationship, they're not going to like themselves. It's that self-confidence. Because this just seems like fishing. It just seems like straight fishing. But I'm never going to be on some shit where like I'm only going to compliment like for specific reasons or some shit looking for something. It's like I'm just going to like compliment what's there.
Lie about it.
Cough,
Even
fake cough,
as I'm
I
making
guess.
This video, I'm hoping that some women are going to be like, oh my god, he's so humble for admitting that. Now I really like him. Like, I can't help it. You can actually take that logic infinitely. It just keeps going. Like, that software is just so deep in my body. Like, I cannot not do it. I'm hoping it goes away eventually.
Nah, I was kind of guessing,
Alright, so
but I
you
was just
guys
like,
can
I
now
guess, bro.
probably understand why I'm calling this guy a professional. First of all, he kind of LARPs philosophy and then makes this like confession by breaking.
Wait, I was so focused on talking about, man, this dude should just love himself. But wait, what part of like LARPing philosophy was he doing? I'm assuming it's the, yeah, I mean, I show my body off because XYZ and XYZ, and but it's like XYZ and XYZ. Is that what it was? And yeah, man, people stay using the word LARP these days.
The fourth wall of being a pick-me. Instead of just saying like, oh, I'm so chopped or something, he's like, no, you know what, guys? I am a pick-me and I do want attention, but it still works somehow.
He did say that.
Crazy. It still works so effectively. He's revolutionizing the game. And these old pick-me's are really just getting mobbed.
Why does it say mob?
I mean, I don't really see any of them putting up the level of numbers. Like, if you open this guy's comment section, it's pretty insane the amount of attention that he's getting from this stuff. So it's to some extent.
Oh my gosh, yo, I can't lie. Who drinks matcha in here? You're getting banned. I'm fucking with you. You're not getting banned. But bro, people were not on matcha like this. I used to work at Smoothie King and we had a green tea matcha drink. Motherfuckers was like, that shit tastes like booty. Never had matcha before? Bro, when I was working at Smoothie King, that shit smelled like death. I kid you not. If the Grim Reaper has a smell, it smells like matcha on me. Tote bag? Yeah, motherfuckers stay with the tote bag. I feel like this dude's forgetting like Stanley Cup in the tote bag or some shit. Not optional. Labubu's. Yeah, someone at my job has Labubu's. Anatomy of a Performative Male. Yeah.
And you kind of have to give him credit, but his post might.
Yo, hey, speaking of, I have this little John, bro. I got it some time ago. Look, this is not me being performative. How dirty are you? You're a little dirty. This ain't me being performative. I just think it's cool, and it only stays by my desk, bro. Plus, I'm the type of motherfucker, I keep stuffed animals in my closet, bro. I got a shit ton. Like, motherfuckers just like collecting. That's not me being performative. Unless the hoes are in here, you feel me?
It worked so well that you guys might
There's no
even
hoes in
think
here.
I'm out of line
None.
for calling this dude a pick me even, because he just seems like such a genuine, kind soul, right? Making this genuine confession to everyone about how he just can't help himself but make these posts because he just wants attention. He's just a guy. I think it's really important to note that he keeps saying this is a software embedded in me, and even though I'm trying to go on this spiritual grind, it's completely out of my control, and you know, I really just can't help myself. Just to bring you guys back to the real world, you need to remember that this guy genuinely had to plan this whole thing out, take his shirt off before he started talking, edit the entire clip, and then
This man definitely had a pump,
and
too.
After all that, you still mean to tell me, oh, this is something that's just out of my control. And if he didn't use these methods of semi-genuine confession and stuff, and maybe try to take like a classic pick me route, just being like, oh guys, like I'm so chopped, but you know, look at my muscles or something, your brain probably would have immediately thought that he's just farming attention. But instead, it kind of gets into this debate where you can't tell if he's really being genuine or not, but actually just naturally probably feels that he is. And in that way, he really is just revolutionizing the game of being a pick-me boy. And all the other performative guys, they might have to adapt to this guy because this is really just what's working now. And because of him, you might see a lot more philosophy LARPers in these fields as the years go on. Okay, so moving on to the pick-me woman.
Okay. I used to watch Yumiverse like crazy. Why skid marks didn't cause the ick? Nah, there were just some videos in the title, and I was like, what the fuck? Now, the video that made me watch her was something about like, I think everyone's a gooner. And I was like, what the fuck? Or her understanding like the male gooning philosophy. And I was like, what the fuck at first? But then I was like, huh. Pretty woman talking about I understand the male gooning philosophy. Now, I can't lie. If I thought it was an average looking woman, but I was like, imagine you bro to life and this show was good, Derry. But I goon to intellect. Like, y'all see this? I can bark with 99%, I think was the one that made me unsub, because I was like, what the fuck? But I was like, damn, even if it was a alright looking woman, I might have watched, I might have not. And then, because I was like, is she actually going to say anything somewhat positive, or is it just going to be like, damn, bro, men are disgusting? Then I was listening and I was like, damn, she's got some talking points. Then I was like, huh, she's a little interesting of a person. Then I saw her talking about how she could bark, and I was like, you know, I think I'm good off of this.
So y'all, this is really like gonna blow some of your minds. There really is levels to this shit. And you thought the Indian guy was already a generational talent. This woman, she's really changing the field on another level. So just scrolling through her channel, you know, you might be thinking that, yeah, she is a pick-me, but how is she a professional? Like, how is she like someone who's really on another level from everyone else? And you kind of actually have to watch the videos to really see what
Oh shoot, actually I used a clip of her in like the trees hate you stuff. Damn, that was a month ago? Oh my gosh. I was like, why am I scrolling? I got 8 people. Where is it, bro? Like it was like at some moment I said fuck you, and I put her in there because there's like this clip of her that was going viral saying fuck you, and I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna just use it. It might not be in this one, it might be in the other one. Yo, I love this thumbnail so much. I had so much fun while I made that, John. It really might not be something that I'm able to pick out super quickly. Yeah, no lie, it doesn't matter.
What I'm talking about. So I'm going to show some clips.
It's like ultimately, I feel like I've depraved myself of finding out who I am because there's no understanding of who I am anymore. Like, who would I have become if I had just continued to be like a Pokemon card loving, like Marvel comic book reading, loser fucking nerd who never learned about the Fitness Blender 15-minute squat challenge, who never learned about the weird dieting techniques it takes to like successfully carve out your abs in the span of 72 fucking hours, the weird fasting techniques that'll get you glowy skin in like 48 hours. Like, who would...
My nerd sketches. Nah, from like what a commented like way earlier, I read this in the stream. Essentially, I think what she's getting at is she used to be a nerd, or used to grow up with the super being someone who was stereotypically thought of as a nerd, but then growing up she was like, oh, I don't fit in, I should be acting like pretty girls and doing all these other things just like she just mentioned, which I feel like is quite literally a perfect testament to the way everyone, nerds are nerds, not gonna I feel like you got to be a nerd the more you grow up. I can't lie. You got to be like good at some shit for real. I'm too dumb for nerdy. But it's really just a testament to show like how the brain is just altered by all the stuff we have these days. Like technology at like just our fingertips everywhere, 24/7. It's forced into our lives, social media and all that stuff. I feel like it's quite literally just being spoken right here.
I have been if I did not give a fuck about that. And I don't know. And sometimes I wonder if life would have been better spent learning that part of me instead of like being so hyper focused and obsessed and like being appealing to other people.
Shit, like I came on here one day and I think I told you, like when I was a J, I wanted to be white. And I know that sounds funny as fuck, but bro, I used to watch fucking High School Musical, look at Troy Bolton, and I'd be like, damn, bro, the way motherfuckers love him, shit, that shit ain't the same for me because I'm black. And obviously on some self-acceptance shit and all that stuff, but it's like, that's crazy. Nah, I can't lie, that shit is crazy. Someone did ask me that question a couple days ago, and I was like, yeah, I low-key did. When I was little, I wanted to be white, bro. Dr. Umar. But it's like on top of that, like I'm also raised African. It's like with so many other cultures, I used to be like the only black kid in elementary school for like years. Shit, with my short hair, everyone had long hair. Like I have my dreads because shit, I can't lie, I just like having hair. But then on top of that, I also know a lot of motherfuckers look at people with short ass hair weird, bro. I was at this party like last week or something. This dude who was bald, motherfuckers was packing on him the second he walked in. He walked in and motherfuckers were saying some vile shit. They called him Lex Luthor. They called him Lex Luthor, bro. And I can't lie, I'm a dick too, because when he walked nearby me and he said, "What's up? My name is XYZ," I was like, 1A, 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 1A. You feel me? Like I was packing on him too. It's some society shit. Nothing's wrong with being bald at all. It's just, like, I'm not gonna ignore the way that motherfuckers be, bro. The way that my dark ass can walk around some people, and they'll be on some XYZ about black people, this XYZ about black people, that shit. I'm never I put a story on my Insta the other day, bro. I was doing some funny shit on my campus. I was just like asking, yo, which one of my boys you think looks better? Asian chick who walked past me said "I'm uncomfortable." My light flashed before my eyes and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." I turned around. And I was told I wanted to be white. I'll never forget that. So, hey, y'all could clip that shit, bro. Put that shit everywhere. I can't even lie, bro. Shit. Hey, tell them they call him real called you. I had short hair, bro. I can't believe you did this. I'm sorry, Mohammed. I'm sorry, bro. Oh, but shit, like, hey, shit, I said what I said. I said a lot, but shit, I said what I said. They call him bald soon. Sonic, you were here when my hair was short as hell, bro. Yo, one time in middle school, we had no money for the barber, so my brother had to just like go and cut my hair. He didn't know how to cut hair. Boy, they were calling me a cancer patient at fucking school the next day in middle school. That shit had me fucked up for a little bit. I can't lie.
But yeah, basically.
But fuck them kids, bro.
Is being
that shit was over a decade ago.
Worth the self-hatred?
So you know this video is good at what it does when it makes me seem crazy or mean for calling this woman a pick-me with the sentimental lord.
Okay, so y'all laughing at the fact they called me cancer patient, but I told dude he 1A because of Lex Luthor and I'm fucked up?
Drops that she's giving. But that's why this is the Pro Leagues. And you'll notice it's like a similar strategy to what the
Pro
other
Leagues
guy
is
was
OD
doing in his video. And it's very hard to tell how performative it actually is, but you have to look at these subtle things that are being said. The main thing she brings up is that she's this degenerate, right? And as someone who's been a quote-unquote degenerate my whole life, I can assure you that you can both try to look smacks and do your degenerate hobbies at the same time. She's kind of saying like, oh, it's only one or the other. Like I was spending all this time pursuing my physique and attractiveness, and I didn't have the chance to do these degenerate things at all. But that's not really the case, I feel like, in real life. I can't fully say that I know this about someone, but intuitively it feels very performative because I'm a true degenerate, and I spent many of my teenage years improving my physique while doing the other things. How much of your day are you really look smaxing? You might say, okay, well, I starve myself, I do this, I do that, but then you still have time to do those other things if you were actually into them. But I feel like this is more of just an appeal to the degenerate community like me.
Okay, now I could agree with that, especially because shit, she's a good looking woman. Like a lot of society would say, oh yeah, she's a 10 out of 10 ass looking woman on some shit. Then I'm not. I just feel like a lot. Shit, she's the type of girl I can't even lie. I feel like men would just hop in the comments and start going on some shit. You feel me? But I feel like what he's missing here is just. I think she's a good looking woman. I'm just saying. I feel like a good amount of. I'm talking about like the depraved ass dude weirdos would hop in the comments talking about some weird shit. That's what I'm getting at with that. But I feel like what she's getting at is just she didn't feel like she was supposed to be a nerd because she's supposed to be a pretty girl. And I feel like that's what social media pushes a lot of people to think. Like how many of y'all high school friends, yeah, like she's not ugly. She's a good looking woman. I'm not saying she's a 10 out of 10. I'm just saying a lot of guys would say that shit. Like the depraved ass man, that's weirdos, and then a lot of dudes. She cool, word. But it's just a lot of like your high school friends will do XYZ, perform to wear XYZ things. I had homies in middle school trying to buy Supreme because it made them feel cool and look cool because they knew cool people, quote unquote, who wore those things. Same thing with like getting built in shape, changing how they eat, changing when they sleep, not gooning. You feel me? Doing all these other things to fit a certain criteria. Obviously, same thing with women. Wearing makeup, testing out their makeup in one day, changing how they dress, all these other things. Some people go on some Ariana Grande stuff and they change how they look and all that. You feel me? That's just what I'm saying. Exactly. You can be both. But you know what's crazier? When you're growing, people make you feel like you can't be both. And when you're growing and you try and fit into someone else's mindset, motherfuckers change and switch up. We see this in the rap community. We literally see this in the rap community. Shit, obviously not with Slayer. That motherfucker say shoots himself. But it's like some other people, they will instantly change up because they feel like they have to when they don't. You don't have to at all.
Also want to...
It's like, as I said, the more you grow, I feel like you got to be nerdy. You just got to.
add on that I think most of us would agree that this woman is pretty conventionally attractive in a lot of ways.
Plus, I say it a lot on here. If you go about living your life to fit to other people's needs, you ain't living your life. You live in someone else's life. Like, that's not the way to live.
And I think she tries to LARP the underdog just to appeal to the underdog degenerate communities. And I think this next video helps support this idea.
You can be both, but you likely will change as well.
And yes, I don't feel conventionally attractive, and I want to experience that in my lifetime. I want to experience what it's like to be like.
So you adopt a... Nah, that's facts. It's like the saying of, you keep your face like that, it's gonna stay like that. Like, some shit just forms over time. Also, she's saying she's not conventionally attractive. It's like the same shit I said earlier. I feel like a lot of people just say that she's very attractive. But once again, it's like body dysmorphia on some shit, which is kind of what this comment said earlier. You know, it's just her head.
Conventionally pretty, and like people,
it's like imposter syndrome.
People just like are nicer to you because you're like conventionally attractive. I want a mog. I want a mog. What can I say?
I want a mog.
I want to live through every single possible experience. I want to live my life.
Damn, I'm just realizing the first thing Sonic really came in here and said is, I want to be white. Where's Dr. Umar? Damn, he was really lurking like that. That's OD.
To the fullest. I want to experience what it's like to be young and beautiful, because quite frankly, 99% of the time I feel chopped and ugly as fuck. Like I do. This is not a secret to me. So
all right, bro. This is really just a higher skill way of saying the classic "I'm so ugly" line that you'll see typical pick-me say. But the reason why she's doing it at a higher level is because she's incorporating these other terms. Like,
what is up with this fish? He's reeling the fish in, but where's the fish's body?
Mog, which,
because this can't just be the body alone. Because the head, what?
Which you know that mostly dudes use. And it really goes to show you that there really is levels to this shit. This is just a classic strategy, but it's a higher level of performance still. And then adding on to that, she really sells the underdog narrative so well by saying, I feel chopped 99% of the time. None of us can really disprove that because we're not mind readers. But at the same time, intuitively, if we just look at this woman, we're not going to say, oh, she thinks she's chopped most of the time. There's no way she gets chopped treatment in the real world most of the time. It's probably the opposite. You know, while I can't prove it, it's really intuitive to say this is all just a big performance for engagement, and it works like a charm. Her comments are filled with dudes that
her comments, I feel like definitely kind of agree with that, because I've seen some people in her comments be on some sim shit the same way I was saying to y'all, but a lot of people actually just agree with her, or they kind of like test her narrative as well of just making some debate or conversation about what she was talking about in the video. Long one with the spear nose. I'm trying to see the shark. I can't even lie. It's like, shit. I can't lie. No, I'm tripping. I'm not meant to get this picture
for this bait, and that just goes to show you the game has changed now, and the performative people they're evolving into something that is a lot harder to detect now. That's really why I wanted to make this video, just to help people out there who might be falling.
Oh, never mind. I see it. I see it entirely now. Okay, yeah, that had me tripped up.
For this type of elite bait. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, if I met this woman in the real world and her personality was not fake, there might be a chance that I'm falling for that too. So I'm not trying to be overly judgmental if you are like the fish in this photo, but I just gotta remember that this is the internet and people are here to make content and get views.
Yo, this man Albert. Oh my gosh. Yo, bro, get this dude out of my face, bro. So we got Yumi verse. We're not going to watch it, okay? We're not gonna watch if she like responded to anything. What the fuck? But I doubt. But I'm just interested. All right. Rio, 12 times platinum producer, makes a beat from scratch. I'm gonna just skip through and listen to it, low key. Speaker quality, so what? It's holding. Okay, this is still goofy as fuck, but I'm only gonna watch it because it's level of serve. All right, well, Strawberry Park, same people. Last thing we're watching before I dip out of here. I'm scared to go to underground shows. Have any of y'all ever been to a concert, show, underground concert? I know I mentioned like this question before similarly in the past, but just specifically the underground. Has anyone been to anything Only underground related.
Girl,
Yes or
it's
not?
just like you get called a bunch of names, especially like a hoe or a groupie just for being in the underground scene.
I guess I'd say the crowd with men being really aggressive.
I genuinely think most of these guys are gay.
The misogyny towards it.
That's facts. Bro, the way that we seen these people fighting over that t-shirt that one time for who was that? Fake Mink?
If a woman likes it, oh, she's a
You could tell she like listens to underscores.
LARP, or oh, void this, void that. It's just like women can like music too.
Raise your hand if you've ever been injured at a concert. I have multiple times. Now raise your hand if it was because of a man. Multiple times. I do not blame men for every single time I've been hurt at a concert, because I know that sometimes it's just the wrong place at the wrong time kind of thing. But there are staggering statistics about male violence at concerts, which I didn't realize until a couple weeks ago. Now, I have been to many shows, many genres, but my favorite shows to go to are emo, hardcore, and rap shows, which is sometimes not the place for a woman to be. And I will say they all have very different vibes to them. Mainly the emo and hardcore shows versus the rap shows. And the easiest way I can show you the two different vibes is through personal anecdote. Okay, so I understand that both these shows have a pit culture, right? Everybody loves to run around, everybody likes to hit someone every now and then. The thing is, when you fall at a hardcore show, they'll pick you up within the next 5 seconds. If you fall at a rap show, you're gonna get stepped on. And unfortunately, some of these fans are
Bro, she needed something in the background. It just felt awkward. Bro, like, no lie, I ain't trying to pull up to no rap shows / concerts, bro. The way that they be doing all them shits in them pits, hell nah. I'm gonna wake up and remember, damn, I really did get my arm broken last night by some 90-pound white boy. That was mean. By some 90-pound ass scrawny kid.
proud of that fact. A lot of it is teenage rage, and I don't want to put too much of the blame on these kids, but like the blame has to go somewhere. And I really don't think we should be excusing any kind of violence, especially towards women. And so that's what we're gonna be talking about today. Exciting, I know. If you don't know,
I can't lie, I don't think I'm fixing to watch this. And it's just because I feel like maybe it's on the she feels targeted in the audience. If it's like on some being physically hurt in these rap concerts when it comes from a man. But I feel like a lot of these guys are undoubtedly teenagers just trying to have fun, and then they're being like rowdy and all this stuff, being dumbasses, you know, just throwing shit, hitting shit, and not even knowing that they are unintentionally hitting a woman. The one concert and you end up like that Travis Scott where people was getting damn. But nah, I just don't think this video is for me. Plus, I don't know if I disagree with like the obviously, you know, it's like, yeah, these rap concerts I said, nah, they're weird. I don't want to pop up at one, but I don't think this is for me. Or maybe I'm just missing like a larger point from it. Shouldn't even be in a pit. Yeah, no, that's the thing too. That's why I'm saying it's like I wouldn't even go into one, because bro, I've seen them shits and I'm like, like, keep me the fuck away from those. Anyways, that's like literally all I wanted to show y'all, all I wanted to talk about. Disney weight class limits. Nah, that's facts. I don't really think there's anything else for me to bring up. I'm not gonna be able to. Sorry, it's the Lamel from Albert. I don't know if I got anything really to go live with tomorrow. Obviously, there wasn't like a whole lot of like crazy shit to mention, but I will see y'all soon enough. Of course, I always be announcing when I do be going live and all that shit. So I will go back to the you wanted. Nah, y'all funny. Get them out the pitch with them 200-pound behemoths. Nah, that's facts. But hey, I'll catch y'all. 24K steak. I mean, that remix came out. Yeah, peace out, y'all. Bye. Bro, this song is actually so goofy, but I love it.